What have you achieved in lockdown? Is the end of lockdown arriving as a deadline, as a line by which you must prove yourself? What have you achieved? What have you done? It was really helpful to me when somebody said really early on in lockdown, this isn't what you're trying to achieve in this time, you're surviving a global pandemic and everything it's bringing and trying to work as well. I think that's helpful. It's not that you should be ripped, spiritually sorted, have a new job, have written a book and a thesis and come up with a new idea and been the best parent in the world all at once. So, do you know what I mean? There's this kind of pressure to live your best life now, to bring the perfect thing to social media so that everyone can see how well you've done through lockdown. It's not even a deadline at all. I mean, when does it finish? How does it finish? It's a gradual melt into something else, which is going to be a new normal anyway. There's a whole sense of these lines that we cross, by which we might have done something, and each day is a new start, a new we might have. And yes, I love that we get a new opportunity each day in every circumstance to do something new and different and have a new opportunity, a fresh slate. But is that what lockdown's about? Yes, if this has been a time of furlough and you're going back to work and it's just been a time to stop and you've invested in family and you've started running or you've got yourself in shape or you've found your why or you've found a new spiritual reason to live, then great. But if all these arbitrary lines feel like a pressure to you, feel like a weight, feel like a slap in the face when you don't achieve them, maybe it's time to ask why. Not why it feels like that, but what's your why? I've got to admit, for me, it's been really stretching this time. Exploring my whys and wherefores and the competitiveness that's within me that I've tried to lay down, that I've given to God and asked Him to take away. The working out what it is I really want to achieve. Why I want the things I want them and what really matters. Have you asked the big questions during lockdown? There's no end to those questions other than the end of our lives. And if you have you been brave enough to talk to somebody about that? This is about being honest to God and the power of conversation. Have you had conversations, and are you ready to have them when you come out? I know it's really hard to have convos via Zoom. It's just, or Skype or FaceTime or whatever your thing might be. It's weird and it's intense. You can't just sit next to somebody and not have to stare them in the face and drink a pint, drink a coffee, do whatever. But who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to process this with? Is there a meaning to explore, and who are you going to do that with? I love doing that with people. I love being on both sides of that conversation, and I'm always open to that. But my question to you and my discussion point to you is, what are you looking for? Where are you looking? Has this been a time where meaning and your why has come up? And if so, what are you going to do about it?